Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. Playing Quick Draft Streets of New Capenna, which is the newest expansion. Expansion is the right word, right? Newest set, I guess. I haven't played Magic in like 3 weeks or something like that. I just haven't really been feeling it, so it's sort of nice that I have that long backlog. And I'm also not very excited about this set, but, you know, since it's in Quick Draft, I figured I should play at least one game. So I'm going to do my best here with only a minimal knowledge of the format and like probably not play another one. It just doesn't seem like a very fun set to me. So the Ascendancy cards are like there's 5 kind of 3-color combos that are focused on in this set. The Ascendancy cards are rares in those color combos. What's the deal with Riveteer's Ascendancy? When you sacrifice a creature, okay, so they're the ones with casualty, I guess. You may return target creature card with less mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Do this only once each turn. I mean, it doesn't seem that good. Obviously, it's a decent effect when you do it. Like, I don't know. You play a spell with casualty 3, you sack a 3-drop, and you get your 2-drop back. Right? But most of the casualty costs in this format are pretty low, I think. So you're not going to be sacking big creatures most of the time. And you won't always have something in your graveyard that's the right cost to bring back. And if you do, it might not even matter. So my guess is this is not that good. Let's see what Draft Sim thinks. Riveteer's Ascendancy. It says, yes, it is not good. Sometimes playable. Alright, Hypnotic Grifter. 1 mana, 1/2, pay 3 mana to Connive. Connive is a new thing in this format, and it's part of Blue, Black, White's theme, I think. The right? It's obviously it's one of the blues, but I think it's Esper who connives. They're Obscura, right? So I think this is a decent creature. It's a 1 mana, 1/2, and a mana sink that all does useful things when you pay mana for it. Cool. What's with Grisly Sigil? This is an example of a casualty card. And you can see it's casualty 1, so you would not typically want to sacrifice an expensive creature to it for Riveteer's Ascendancy. Anyway, casualty 1. Choose a creature or planeswalker. If it was dealt damage, deal 3 or drain 3 on it. Otherwise, drain 1 to it. Okay, that also doesn't seem that good. It seems, in fact... Oh, it was dealt non-combat damage even. Jeez, yeah, that seems awful. Grizzly... Nope, it says it's pretty good. Really. It's a bit of a surprise. What do you think of the Grifter? Say it's okay. Huh. It's a bit of a surprise to me, but okay, fine. I mean, I guess it's 1 mana. I guess there's a lot of 1 toughness creatures in this format that are sort of good, and maybe you could 2-for-1 with this if you sack something. I don't know. Security Rocks. Froaks? I don't know how you're supposed to say it. It's a rhinoceros. So let's call it a Rocks then, because it's a rhinoceros. 4 mana. 5/4. And you can spend 2 treasures to cast it. If you don't want... If you have 2 treasures, you don't have to pay the 2. I mean, I've seen this card played. I think it's probably decent. Security Rocks. Yeah, it says it's decent. Buy your Silence is some okay removal, right? Yeah, it's fine. Celebrity Fencer. I've seen this card. 4 mana, 3/2 that gets counters over time. Okay, there's Disdainful Stroke being reprinted. A 2 mana counterspell, but only for big spells. 2 dual lands here. What's this Parcel? So you can pay 1 to play it, and then it's either removal or draws a land. Okay. For the family, no thanks. Sticky Fingers, I think, is okay in the right deck. But surely not like a first pick, right? Yeah. Girder Goons, a 5-mana 4/4. I don't know. I mean, so of the cards here, apparently Grizzly Sigil is the best one, and I thought it was awful. But, okay. I'll just take it. Draft Sim rules the world here. Another Riveteer's Ascendancy. 2 packs in a row. Still bad. Soloist is pretty good, I think, isn't it? I mean, it's an aggressive play for sure. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized Grizzly Sigil synergizes with itself, right? Because of casualty. So if you sack a creature, it does 1 damage to one thing and then 3 damage to that same thing if you need to destroy something big. I mean, 2 for 1's yourself, which is pretty bad. But if they have a giant creature and you have a tiny creature, it might not be so bad. Of course, ideally, you would not use it that way, but sometimes you have to, so fine. Sizzling Soloist is very much an aggressive 3/2. I think it's alright. Venom Connoisseur. When another creature enters the battlefield under your control, it gains Death Touch, or the second time, everything gains Death Touch. I mean, it's like fine. It's a 2-mana 2/2. Broker's Initiate, 1-mana 0/4. Okay, not really my thing. Speakeasy Server, I think, is solid. What? Oh, there's also Civil Servant, which I know is good. Let's check out the Soloist, though. Soloist says it's fine. Civil Servant isn't listed that high in the rankings, but I believe it's pretty gross if you build a Citizens deck. That's not a Citizen, it's a spell or a sorcery. Speakeasy Server, I think is. I mean, Speakeasy says it's not that good actually. Join the. I never know how you're supposed to say that. Maestro? I guess it's Maestro. Join the Maestros, which I forget. That's black plus something. Plasma Jockey? I don't know. Is any of this stuff any good? What about the Venom? Venom Connoisseur is bleh. Speakeasy Server, Run Out of Town. I mean, it's pretty expensive for a. It's not exactly removal. It's not exactly bounce. It's somewhere in between. I mean, I could take the Waterfront District. It's kind of never bad to have these dual lands. But how's the Quick Draw Dagger? Not amazing. Plasma Jockey's okay. I don't think the Initiate's very good. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it might just be Waterfront District, but I don't think that's right. I think Civil Servant is a good card, even though the draft guide doesn't think so. It's a 2-mana 2/3 that like can be better with synergy. So, Nightclubber. Now that's a nice removal creature, I think. Cabaret Charm. Okay, so Cabaret wants to go wide and make citizens. So that's what this charm does, is either go wide or reward you for going wide. Rob the Archives, no thanks. Strangle is just solid removal, I think. Paragon of Modernity is, pretty expensive, and it can grow out of control eventually, but it's a lot of investment to get it there. I think we're supposed to take either Nightclubber or Strangle. What's Incriminate? Nightclubber is great. Strangle is also quite good, but okay, I'll take the Nightclubber. No Archives. Bouncer's Beatdown. It's green and it hates black. So there is no green, black, white theme, I'm pretty sure, right? If I were, by the way, to like go back and say continue, I guess it won't show. Oh, it does show me, yeah. Yeah, so green, black, white is not one of the things that you're like, quote, supposed to play. So the cards we have are not likely to be in the same deck, but we're just taking good cards and we'll figure out what fits together later. What is big score? 4 mana. Okay. Hasn't this been printed cheaper before? I guess it's been printed as like double red. It's been like 2 RR, hasn't it? So this is actually easier to cast than like the old one? I don't know. Maybe it was 1 RR. Anyway. Glittermonger, is that any good? I think it's not, right? Socialite, if we wanted to go for like Civil Servant kind of decks, this might be good. It's not a citizen or anything, but it likes going wide in the same way. Witness Protection, I mean, is okay. I think we probably just take Beatdown. Beatdown, it says it's pretty good, yeah. Okay. So still not really clear whether we're going for like black or for green, white. Probably not both. What is this briefcase? 2 mana artifact. It makes a citizen. Oh, I see. Yeah, if you have 5 colors, sure. That's pretty tough. So, I mean, it's a 2 mana 1/1 that comes with a treasure token. That's already, like, not horrible, I guess, but probably not that great. Obviously, the last ability is very good, but you don't want to run that many colors. So it would be, for a deck with a lot of treasure, maybe that this would be good. I assume it's in fact not good. Briefcase, that's okay. Deal Gone Bad. 4 mana, destroy something, sort of. What is this Pummeler? 6 mana 6/6 with trample and a shield. 3 mana 3/2 that gains life. Jetmir's Fixer. Green, white, red is a thing, isn't it? Am I crazy? Let me just look up MTG SNC guide. Just tell me, no, not a video, you maniac. Like, what are the families and their themes? I don't want to have to keep going back to the arena intro screen. Patch notes. I don't care about the patch notes. Yes, show me. Hello? Mechanics? Okay. So we were asking whether it's green, white, red, and I think it is a thing, right? That's Cabaretti. Yeah. Cabaretti has the kind of alliance thing going, so... Oh, also, these adjudicators are great, right? I think. But I think Jetmir's Fixer is also supposed to be pretty good. And it might fit into the green-white kind of thing so far. What's up with these adjudicators? Oh, that's right. They fix for themselves. Sort of. And then they make... I mean, that's gotta be pretty good, right? Adjudicators are pretty good, yeah? Deal Gone Bad is probably okay. Yeah, it says okay. And I guess Fixer is kind of the... Yeah, it says it's about as good. Well, not quite as good as the adjudicators. I'm going to take the adjudicators. They help fix for themselves, which is nice. You don't even necessarily have to run any islands. Arc Splitter. That... I mean, it's sort of an aggressive card. But in aggressive decks like that, you don't want to be paying a bunch of mana. Right? Especially if you like invest in putting on a creature and then they like destroy the creature. So I suspect it's not very good. Arc Spitter, I'm sorry. Yeah, it says it's pretty bad. Backup Agent, I mean, sure. Revel Ruiner, nah. Warm Welcome, no. Gilded Pinions, I think is solid, like it's okay. Got 3 lands, good heavens. None of which I really want. Or I mean, okay, this might be all right, but probably not. Island, swamp, or mountain. Yeah, I think we just take the Gilded Pinions, probably, right? It says it's okay. I mean, it says none of this stuff is that good, I think. Backup Agent, okay. It says the Backup Agent's all right. The deck really doesn't have a theme yet. I mean, if I even knew what dual lands to be taking, I might do that, but I don't. I think it's none of these, basically. I kind of like the Pinions more, just like give something flying, make a treasure, sure. Skycrier, 2 mana 1/1 flying lifelink, the really expensive activated ability that is symmetric. 3 mana flash, enchant it to make it bigger, and it makes treasures when it dies. Racer's Ring is probably okay. Paragon of Modernity is probably okay as well. But I think I'll just take... Actually, I don't have any green, red stuff, do I? Okay, fine. Give me the Paragon. I mean, you know, sure, maybe it might be nice to have, but I don't yet have any... I haven't seen any like good red cards go by, really. Fencer came back. Oh, no, this is pick 8. We could have more Adjudicators. They're pretty good, I think. What's up with the Crocodile? It's very expensive with an unblockable ability. I'm just going to take more Adjudicators, I guess. Alright, now we're into the wheel section. And it looks like we might be giving up on these 2 black cards and just playing like green-white plus whatever color it is that wants citizens, I forget. It's not mentioned on this guide, huh? Cabaretti has Alliance, which I think means they also want... Yeah, they're the one who wants citizens, I think. I already got lost. They're red, green, white, right? Yeah. I don't have any red yet. You know, but I'm not going to run blue, green, white, because that's not really a color. It's not really a family here, right? Oh, it is. It's the Brokers. Okay. I mean, so... It's not clear yet. We might end up wanting Racer's Ring. But maybe... Maybe I could just take Sticky Fingers or Ominous Parcel, I think. Just like Ominous Parcel is some okay removal and also some okay fixing, depending. Broker's Initiate. So it costs white to summon, and then the activated ability is blue or green. That's why it's the Broker's Initiate, I see. I don't know. I'm just going to take a 2 mana 2/2. And a 2 mana 2/1 that gets buffs. I think the Glittermonger is the kind of card that players were excited about before the set came out, and it didn't really pan out to be that good. I mean, the draft guide says it's better than Attended Socialite, but I think in practice it ended up being kind of hard to do. Well, you know, if I had taken the treasure, maybe... I mean, Courier's Briefcase is probably the best card here. I don't really want this Pummeler. And I have, like, a modest amount of fixing so far, but I wouldn't be surprised to get a little more. I'll take the Briefcase and just, like, probably cut it, but we'll see. So it's a triple land for blue, black, and white with cycling. Seems good. Whoa. Rumor Gatherer has a strong effect if you get multiple creatures to enter the battlefield. So notice the second time you draw, but the first, third, fourth, fifth, etc. times you scry. So if you have any way to make tokens, like multiple... It's only creatures, right? Yeah. If you have a way to make many tokens, that card's insane. The Adjudicators, you know, we could take more. They're still good. Shattered Seraph, what's your deal? 7 mana, 4/4. Flyer. You gain life, and it fixes for itself. I think that's pretty good, but I don't know if I'm going to jump on it now. It says it's okay. We can take another Civil Servant. How many citizens do we have? We have the 2 creatures, the 2 Adjudicators, rather, and the other Civil Servant, and that's it. How good is Rumor Gatherer? Pretty good. Okay, it seems like the pick. I mean, I can't imagine Rafine's Tower is better, right? It actually says it is better. Obviously, that's as a first pick. It would be nice, certainly, to be able to run stuff like Nightclubber and Sigil. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll just take the land. I don't have enough like lands yet. We're trying to run many colors because that's what this format does. Yeah, no thank you on that. But you do need some fixing for that to happen. Rogue's Gallery. The more colors you're running and the more dead creatures you have in your graveyard, the happier you'll be, huh? What's with Cormella? Blue, black, red is a little tricky to be running at this point. So what is her deal? She is a 2/4 haste, which is fine. And she gives you more mana to cast instants and sorceries. And then puts more instants and sorceries back in your hand. I think it's probably just the Botanical Plaza. Broker's Veteran. 2/2/1 that puts a shield counter on something. That's kind of nice. This is a 1/1 that later gives you a fish. More Adjudicators. I mean, I think you can only run so many of these, right? Like, Obscura Storefront. I mean, I think I'd rather just have the Plaza. But, like, is Cormella so insane that I should try to run her? Cormella. It says she is pretty insane. We'll give it a try. I still don't really know if I'm actually playing, like, who knows what colors I'm playing. It's a mystery. Exotic Pets, I hear, is quite good, right? Exotic Pets, yeah? I seem to want those colors anyway. Graveyard Shift. 5 mana black spell. Yeah, no thanks. What's with Rakish Revelers? They are Cabaretti. Makes a citizen, fixes for itself. Kind of cute. I think I'll just take the pets, though. Celestial Regulator is pretty good, I think, but I don't really have any ways to put counters on things except Paragon of Modernity, I guess. Is that it? Yeah. Alright, what else is there? There's Grisly Sigil again. It's an Unlucky Witness. One mana, 1/1. Doesn't seem bad, actually. Goldhound, I think, is pretty solid also. Goldhound, well, it says it's not that good. So I think it's either Regulator or another Sigil, and that sort of comes down to whether I think I'm actually going to run black or not. Like, I have Rafine's Tower, and I have this Glamour Thief. I have a couple ways to make treasures, / like, fix for stuff. I think I can just, like, try to run every color like an idiot. I think you're supposed to run, like, 2 colors and splash for a third in this format, but I don't know, man. I don't know what's good, so I'm just going to run everything, if that's okay with you. Rakish Revelers, I don't know. I think I need more fixing. Broker's Hideout seems great. Skybridge Towers is good also, but this lets you pick up forests. This lets you draw eventually, but that's pretty far away. Yeah, just give me the hideout. Red green. I mean, I so far have only one red spell, but I have a couple other things that, like, where did it go? The briefcase wants me to spend red as well. Paragon of Modernity wants me to have more colors, so. Groundbreaker, is this any good? Alright, like Citizens, huh? Buy or Silence is okay, but I think I'm just supposed to take the ring. Like, give me a land. We've already taken a lot of kind of mediocre cards. I don't need more of them. It says the Groundbreaker is pretty good, but that's sort of assuming I have Citizens, which I have, like, 2 of these cat citizens, and then, like, 1 other cat citizen. Right? It's going to be pretty expensive to put on any of my other creatures. So I think just give me a land. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to take Buy or Silence. Lagrella, okay, she's a broker's card, right? Wait, is that what green, white, blue is? Yes, that's brokers. And I think Lagrella is pretty insane, right? So you exile cards controlled by different players, and then when this creature dies, they come back. So you can use it to hold an opponent's card for ransom, or to, like, save one of yours, so that, like, if they have a wrath effect or whatever, your creature pops back out. Or you can do both of those things, or you can use it just, like, eat one of their tokens. I think it is quite good. Glamorous Outlaw? I don't think I want to run that. It's way too many colors I'm not sure about. Yeah, I mean, it fixes for itself, but it's also pretty expensive. Maybe just take Lagrella, right? She's great, isn't she? Yeah, she's marked as great. And, like, the fact that this is still here, pick 7, like, tells me that the broker's colors are definitely something I should be focusing on. And also, we have gotten a bunch of adjudicators, I guess. So these are probably supposed to be my main colors. My red and black cards are the ones I should be looking on with suspicion. And in fairness, I have very few of them. So I've been sort of doing okay on that. I don't think there's anything wrong with running Eraser's Ring if I end up having a red card or something in the deck. Okay, I mean, it's only 1 color off. 4 mana, 3/4 that, like, has a constant life drain effect? That's probably good, right? Quizza. Yes, even better than the one we just took, it says. There's more adjudicators as well. I'm happy to take this Quasar thing. I have way too many cards, by the way. Shattered Seraph. This only needs black of the colors that are difficult for me to get. And, I mean, we have Rafine's Tower. And a couple of, like, treasure/fixing cards. So we could run this. But I think the Adjudicators are totally fine. Case the Joint. Nah, not really. More Adjudicators? I mean, they're not like the best card in the world or anything, but they're pretty good. I'm going to keep taking them. Rakish Revelers. Oh, this is an art. This is a vehicle, huh? Huh. And the Revelers make citizens. And it fixes for itself. Okay, give me. I don't know. Goldhound is... Well, I don't know. Case the Joint is blue, so it's probably a better pick, but I probably don't want it. Killshot, I think, is alright. Probably no on that. Obscura Interceptor. So this is the thing that, like, bounces spells when it enters. Which I think turns out to be sort of hard to do. Like, I don't know. Is this a good card? Interceptor. It says it's great. I feel like I've heard people saying that this is harder to make use of than it seemed at first, but I'm not sure I'm right on that. Metropolis Angel. So I don't have a lot of ways to add counters. I think it's still just the one Paragon of Modernity. Oh, for some reason I thought I had two of them, but I guess not. And also the fish. But those can only get counters from the Paragon of Modernity. So I don't think we can really make Metropolis Angel's ability work. It is still like a 4-mana 3/1 flyer, which is not horrible. There's this Broker's Charm. We think we're playing Brokers. What's it do? Give something +1/+0, and then it deals damage to something. Okay, seems pretty good. Destroy enchantment, draw 2 cards. These are all great, right? There's some really good enchantments you need to get rid of. Drawing 2 cards is fine. Like, I bet it'll be rated worse than Obscura Interceptor. Actually, they're like right next to each other on the draft list, and I want the Broker's Charm. No thanks on the Rogues Gallery, I think. Involuntary Employment. 4-mana sorcery. I mean, I don't know. I'm not drafting this, but like I just want to get familiar with what's in the format. Okay, so it's like just a 4-mana, hit them with their own thing. Got it. Huh. It's kind of funny. Disdainful Stroke, I mean, we could. Corrupt Court Official, I think, is pretty good and not really worth splashing for, I think. Like, we're running a very small number of black cards. I think that I really should not be running the Sigils, for example. And probably not the Nightclubber either. So it's really just like these 2 4-drops that are black. Yeah. Snooping Newsy. No. What's the Civic Garden? It's a Gardener, I'm sorry. It's a citizen. Seems pretty whatever. Yeah, none of this is all that great. I could take Disdainful Stroke. I don't expect I would run it. Metropolis Angel has higher upside, and it's just like okay as a flyer. Brazen Upstart. These are almost my colors. What's your deal? 3 mana, 4/2 Vigilant. When it dies, you get to take a creature from the top of your deck into your hand. A little chat. I don't really have much that goes wide, so the casualty effect is not that good. This is like 2 mana, scry 2, draw 1, sort of, but not really. What's this Butler? 3 mana, 4/1. Huh. If you have multicolored permanents, it can get double strike. I mean, that's kind of cool. But I think it's more cool than good, probably. I think I just take a land here. Like, a civil servant is pretty cool. But I just need, like, more fixing, and this is my colors. Angelic Observer, 6 mana, 3/3 flyer. Cheaper for every citizen you control. Well, I don't have very many of those, right? It's like 3. 5? Oh. Yeah, I added 2 more adjudicators since last time I looked. Okay. Sure. But I'm not going to have many of them on the field, right? They're very expensive. Masked Bandits? Nah. Again, it fixes for itself, but... Obscura Storefront? I think I want that. Or what about the Paragon of Modernity? I have, like, no removal in this entire deck. Is that correct? Oh, also, let's get rid of the briefcase. I don't know. It's possible that I could activate it. I guess it makes a citizen. I'm pretty sure it's horrible. I don't have, like, any cheap stuff. Yeah. Okay, I have a couple removal spells, I guess. What's with the Rakish Revelers again? I mean, there are 5 mana, 5/3 that comes with the 1/1 citizen token. I mean, Obscure Storefront just can't be bad, and, like, I don't badly need that creature. Swooping Protector, 4 mana flash flyer, comes with a shield. Okay, it's all sort of meh. Security Bypass? If it's attacking alone... I mean, that's kind of nice and evasive, right? Oh, Prize Fight is what we need, though, right? I have some modestly large creatures, like the Adjudicators, who I'd be happy to use to fight. And I like treasures. Celestial Regulator, I mean, I still don't have many ways to put counters on things. Because I keep not taking the regulator... Paragons of Modernity. Shield counters count, I suppose. Boon of Safety is not an especially good card. It's a cute combat trick. I think let's take a 3 mana 2/3 flyer. Like, even if I can't activate its ability, it's totally fine. I don't really want that one. Refuse to Yield. 2 mana +2/+7. Huh. It's a big combat trick, that's for sure. I'm a little tempted by Security Bypass, but I think I have enough flyers that it's not that big a deal. I'll just take a Prize Fight again. Don't really want this. If I activate Courier's Briefcase, it's going to be with treasures, probably. I think Cabaret Courtyard should be pretty good. Broken Wings is pretty solid in this format, I think. There's some really strong enchantments you need to get rid of. But I think just more lands is great. Security Bypass? I don't really want this thing. I don't really want Security Bypass either, to be fair. Snoop. A 3 mana 0/3 flash that connives. Doesn't really seem like my thing. Don't really, yeah, I don't need any of this. I mean, Broker's Initiate wouldn't be so bad to add to the deck. I have, what, 6 lands, so that's like 24 spells right now? That's a few too many already, so I guess like I'm picking this but cutting it. Okay, well, it's not really a very coherent deck. So I have 2 black spells and 2 red spells, and they're the same ones, right? No. This is black and red, this is just black, and this is just red. But it fixes for itself, so I think that's fine. This is the toughest card to cast. I don't think I should run this. It's just too hard to get. And its biggest bonus is for like non-creature spells, which I don't have a humongous number of. So let's just get rid of Cormella. And like, I don't think it's crazy to still run the Courier's Briefcase, because we like Citizens anyway, and this is a treasure if you want. In fact, it is a treasure. But it has this extra ability. And we kind of like Citizens. So the question is, like, do we run a Mountain or a Racer's Ring to make it easier to activate its ability? I think we should. It'll help with the Rakish Revelers as well. I think we're doing, I don't know. This seems like a dumb deck. It's probably awful. How many ways do I have to add counters? Is it really just the Paragon of Modernity? Stop clicking on things accidentally. Oh. Lagrella adds counters as well. Okay. I think that might actually be realistic. Venom Connoisseur's ability, like, kind of sucks, but... Well, I don't know. I guess with Prize Fight, maybe it would be something, but you don't want to... I don't know. Ominous Parcel. Yeah, I guess that's another reason to run a Mountain. So we can run 1 Mountain and 1 Swamp. I think that's fine. Like, okay, let's actually try to sort this by color. Just how bad is my mana base if I do this? So I can't even scroll. It won't even let me scroll to the side. So I guess we'll count, like, oh, I see, I can do that. Okay. As if this were mobile. Instead of our scroll bar, I have to drag. Bizarre. So, like, mainly I want to know how much green, blue, and white do I have. In green, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. Ah, did I cut that or no? What happened? Yeah, 7 green sources, which is a little light. In white, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is fine. And in blue, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is like fine. I think this is tolerable, just to like make sure I have one of each of these when I want to go draw them with Parcel or Storefronts. I think this is awful. And even if it's good, I'm going to play it badly, but let's like give it a try. CD board junkie. What is a CD board? I don't know. Sure. I can't do anything till turn 5, which is sort of a problem, I guess. But I can at least spend my mana usefully, sort of, to get access to white with the Adjudicators. Maybe I'm supposed to mulligan this. Because I have a fair amount of cheap stuff that I can't play right now. Yeah, get out of here. Okay, this looks a lot more promising. I have only 2 lands, but well, there's no but, I guess. I have a 3-drop, I guess, and some good 2-mana cards. So I keep this. I think I'm going to throw out the kill shot, just because it's not proactive. I don't know when I can actually play it. Okay, I guess I just play the 2/1, right? And I really would like to get a land pretty soon. Okay, that's not really what that card is. But I can at least smack him for 3. Oh yeah, and this is a treasure as well. But I don't need it because... Oh, I do, because I don't have any blue, right? Yeah, I guess I'll just blow up the treasure to get this out. Keep up the pressure. There's a Glittermonger. Alright, so the only thing I can do this turn would be to set up color fixing for something. And I need color fixing for blue, so that's alright. And this can be cast at any time, right? Yes. So we'll hold open the mana. Ugh, I don't like that. Sure, that tap is fine. I don't really care how you tap here. So when it enters the battlefield, exile any number. So this is when it dies. Okay. So I can exile it and they won't get the 4/4. If they kill my thing, they'll get the 5/3 back and also 3 life. So it is sort of a downside. But I guess I'll kill this and also my... I guess I could also go digging with this for a land instead. Okay, let's just attack first. I think letting them keep this for a turn is fine. I just want to go pick up an island, I guess. So then I can play Paragon of Modernity at some point. So I don't think killing that 5/3 actually gets me much tempo right now. And I'm gonna just sack it now rather than waiting because it doesn't put the land onto the battlefield. It puts it into my hand, so I want to make sure I actually get my land play for the turn so that if I draw a land next turn, I can have 5. I think it's a pretty obvious play, but just like explaining it. Now I could pick up swamp, but I don't have any of the reasons to want black mana, and I do have reasons to want blue mana. Okay, I might actually kill that instead. Or not kill, but whatever this is. All right, that's lovely. We love a tap land. Well, we love a land. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it does enter tapped. Yeah, okay. I thought briefly it didn't. Because when we were drafting it, wasn't the text about adding colors printed under the text about the other stuff? I don't understand. I assume it's the same, and I'm just going crazy. So I really do not want to give them this like 9/9, right? So I think we just play this. And the question is, am I exiling my own 2/1 with it? So that if I get it back, it's a 4/3? I could instead just attack with the 2/1. Which would be a 3/2. Which they just like kind of chump here though, right? I think the 2/1 isn't doing anything. So I'm going to go ahead and include it so that if they do kill this and get back their 4/4, at least I get a 4/3 to go with. Yes. Done. What? Oh, stimulus package uses treasures to make tokens or something, right? Yikes. Okay, they're gonna overwhelm me sort of fast if I don't do something. I mean, I don't know. What I'm doing right now is attacking them until they die. I think the adjudicators are going to be good to slow... Like, I have to make sure they don't beat me down too fast, basically. And I think the adjudicators are actually going to be pretty good at doing that. What are you? When you draw a card... Okay, sure. I could play these guys, right? What's their deal? Make a 1/1 citizen. And it's a 5/3. I don't think I want that as much as just like... turning off their 1/4? No, then if I attack with everything, they can also attack with everything and I'll be dead, right? No, I could block this. I think I'd be okay. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll allow this to continue attacking if it wants. Say no blocking with this or attacking with it, not that they're going to. And then attack with all. Oh, wait a minute. If this blocks and dies, it makes a treasure token, and then they could make 5 of these things, huh? So here's the plan I want to have. Does it work? I mean, let's say they block like this, and I get in for only 5. Then they can make 5 more treasures, and they get in for like 6 or something. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think I want to pressure them. Oh, they get to just make... Oh. Right, they can do this during blockers. I shouldn't have attacked with any ground creatures, probably. I was worried about them making these as attackers, but of course they can make them as blockers, too, and then I look kind of stupid. Because they get back their gigantic 4/4. But I get back a 4/3? So who's... Okay, they're both dying, so it doesn't really matter. But that was a bad attack. I think. I don't know. I already talked about what I did wrong there, which was I forgot that they could use it to make stuff to block. I only thought about them using it to attack. Oh, that'll be game over, I imagine. Oh yeah. Sure, I mean, if they're going to take my 4/4, that's obviously a problem. I don't know. I mean, that was an okay game, I think. Did I make any disastrous blunders? Well, you know, that attack at the end was bad. I might have been okay if I hadn't done it, actually. Like, they would have had so many treasures... I wouldn't have had lethal in the air. But I guess I would have, huh? If I had just played Quasar instead and attacked with only this, they'd still be at 4 life. But I would have had more blockers. Including something to chump their... Well, they wouldn't have even gotten this 9/9, right? Because I would have still had a 2/3 to block with. Yeah. I feel like I probably gave that game away on the last turn. The 1 damage from this would have made a big difference. Okay, well, not a bad game. It was interesting enough. I felt a little bit mana starved, which is, you know, a little unlucky, but also a little bit about deck building, right? I included only 17 lands, which when you're running fetch lands, generally speaking, you want more lands than you otherwise would, because when you play a fetch land, it thins your deck out of other lands. But I feel like most of the reason that you run a number of lands is just so you can have 3 or 4 in your opening hand, and not so much so you can keep drawing them throughout the game. So I don't know. Anyway, this looks good. This can't... Oh yeah, it can give me an island. Okay. So... Or a swamp. This fixes for islands and not for swamps. So maybe I should make this a swamp? Probably. And then turn 2 plan to make fixing for other stuff and then play... Okay. How useful is it to play this right now? Not very, right? So let's just get out the Citizen's Briefcase instead of getting out a color fixing with the Adjudicators. And this way I get a 1/1. We're also not that far from activating it, right? I just need, a red source? Well, and also more mana. Oh, or I could just play Quasar already, huh? That seems worth doing. This is just like a treasure that comes with a 1/1. Don't get so focused on its extra ability. And feel free to use that treasure when it's useful to you, which is now. Jewel Thief's nice. I mean, I can play a 2/1. Or I can set up some color fixing to get me blue so that I can play all this other stuff. I think some blue is what I want, right? I don't really need a 2/1 for anything. I'll attack with this. You know, they're going to be able to counterattack anyway because they have vigilance, so... Actually, wait, maybe that's stupid. Do I want to trade life with them? I guess I don't even really want to block with this because I'd be afraid of some combat tricks, so I guess this is fine. Oh, I have kill shot as well. Maybe instead of setting up color fixing. Yeah, that seems like fun. I don't know how much I care about this thing, though. Like, it's just a 3/3, right? And I have other uses for my mana at the moment. I think I'll just let it in and make some blue. Okay, good for you. What's your third color? Blue. So I need to put this on the swamp if I want to have 3 colors. Bouncer's Beatdown. X is the greatest power among creatures you control. So this can just kill a 3/3. But I don't really need to right now. What I want is just like draw some cards. I think. I obviously also could use this to kill their 3/3. But I think I want some cards. You know, I don't know if I even really want to risk that attack. This is an instant. I should have attacked first. Because, like, there's 1 mana white combat tricks out there, I'm pretty sure. And they even have a 2nd mana. I think we're going to skip that. No thanks. No, I don't know what you're up to, but I want no part of it. That's a 4/4. Okay. Greatest power among creatures you control. Still no red sources. That's fine. We don't really want them. I mean, Lagrella exiling their 4/4 seems like the way to go, right? And exiling nothing of my own, I think. And once I get an Adjudicators down, I'll be able to start using Bouncer's Beatdown. Well, I'll be able to use Bouncer's Beatdown. What the heck is this? I still think they have a trick, but all their stuff is Vigilant. Oh, this has enough. They have enough lands now. That's where this. I was like, what the hell? What are they doing with the 4/4? All right, this is a little scary, but I still think it's fine. No blocks. I'm happy to play a forest, I think. I suddenly am like, they have too many things. I can't deal with their things. Let's just turn off the 4/4. Because I think I'm okay blocking with this. Wait, what the heck? Oh, it can target black. Oh. Yeah, it can target my black permanents. Very funny. I still have no other blue source. No, I have a blue source here. Okay. Oh, it even lights up the Adjudicators. Look at that. They're the ones giving it this extra ability. Very nice. Okay. I mean, I don't love losing this thing, but I want them to stop hitting me quite so hard. +1/+1 and first strike. Sure. So we knew they had some trick. So it was not a surprise to lose this, but at least now I can like somewhat more comfortably block this. Still, the game seems to be going somewhat badly now. Maybe kill shot and Bouncer's Beatdown is the way to go. Happy to play that. I have 7 mana. I could play this and a 2-drop. So it would be nice for kill shot to be able, or for Bouncer's Beatdown to be able to kill a large thing. But actually, like, I don't know, killing one of their flyers is probably okay. Yuck. Why does this look like it's tapping almost all my stuff? I guess it is. But it's leaving one of those... Oh. What? Really? That's how you tapped? I thought I was looking at it and I saw that it was tapping... Now I can't play this. I should have tapped manually, I guess. This play is stupid if I'm not getting the Socialite into play, which I easily could have. I thought I looked at what it was doing and I thought it made sense, but apparently I was wrong. I should have tapped manually, just to be sure, I guess. I mean, it's not the worst play ever made, I guess. I'll happily sack a 1/1 here, finally. So I can only play 2 of these, and they're both instants, so I guess I'll just pass. I think their flying lifelinker is the biggest threat. Like, these 4/4s, yes, I want to kill them, but I can do that with ordinary combat. So let's just destroy... Let's bouncers beat down this. Is that tap okay? It looks fine to me. I don't know why it would have changed. Oh, because I thought it could target a black permanent? Sure. Okay, so we're gonna have to do it this way. And throw my 4/4 at one of their things. And I think double block the other? It means they get to kill one of these two, but not both? I guess they probably want this one back, right? But then they're leaving me with the, like, with this? Sadly, I don't have much better play. Yeah, we're gonna lose another game. Oh, I mean, maybe there are draws. Like, I don't think I have anything in my deck that's very good. Oh, they have another one of those, huh? Oh, well, then I'm dead, right? Okay. Could have double blocked the Trampler instead, I guess. They were both 4/4s. But I still would have been toast, right? I wouldn't have died, but... Alright, well, let's see if we can win a game. 2022 challenge, impossible. Seems about par for the course, I guess. Not good at all. But sure. I don't know. Last time I mulliganed a hand like this, I wound up with something even worse. I don't need white for any particular reason, so let's just grab, this only grabs green, white, and whatever mountains, which I definitely don't need more mountains. So, I mean, I guess I'll play it to grab... Well, I guess, no, maybe I should have played an untapped land to pick up, so that I could use this, or the pinions. Yeah, that probably would have been better. I forgot that there was a 2-drop I wanted to do something with. So we don't need these to fix for anything, right? Well, it wouldn't hurt to fix this, because my red and green sources are the same card. But I could just make the pinions instead. Next turn, play Paragon. Or, in fact, play the Revelers using the treasure from the pinions. Yeah, that seems better. Yeah, I'm not going to do this, though. That is a soldier, not a citizen. Okay, it has a shield counter. And it's a 4/2. None of them are black. Okay. So we could play the Paragon of Modernity, use up the mana for the turn efficiently. Or we could, like, use the treasure to make the Revelers. It would be a mistake to use it to make the Adjudicators, because then I wouldn't have the right mana for Revelers. How good is a 5/3 right now? Like, not that great. How good is a Citizen token? I guess it's okay. How good is this 2/2 flyer? Pretty horrible. Okay, well, problem solved, I guess. A 5/3 could be okay against their Citizen. I would not be at all surprised that they, like, attack, and, like, even if they don't buff this thing when they attack, I'll block and they'll have some combat trick. But I guess not. So attack with nothing, right? Yeah. Ooh, nice draw. So I'm pretty sure we just want to play this out, right? Actually, I don't know. They don't seem to have good attacks already. And it might be nice to get something that can start accumulating counters. Sure. Right, put counters on in prize fight or something. I guess I should also be thinking about putting pinions on my 5/3 instead of prize fighting. Okay, it doesn't say activate as a sorcery, so you can do it whenever. The problem is the 5/3 is kind of what's, like, keeping my whole board together. So if I put pinions on and attack with it, yes, I'm getting in some damage, but I think it's fine. So I could just swing for 8, I guess. Seems kind of cool. Sure. Do I really want to put a counter on this, or would I rather do something else? I don't know. I kind of want the counter. I don't want to leave myself so exposed, right? Prize fight and beatdown both kind of save me from potential tricks. I think I'm okay doing just 7 and passing with a little mana up. And it's still 3-turn lethal. Okay. It's a flyer, that's true. I'm happy to just block with the citizen here. Oh! That has a counter. I should have killed it before. Well, I couldn't. I could have killed this. I should have killed this before the attack happened. Whoops. Mistake. Gave them a free card. On the other hand, I guess I can prize fight with the citizen against this, whereas otherwise I'd have to use beatdown. So I guess this is fine. I don't mind them keeping the counter here. So I gave them a card in exchange for saving 4 life myself. I think it was a bad play, but it's not as bad as it could have been. Yeah, I mean, I could prize fight something, but I don't want to. I could use this, I guess. Does that matter at all? If I let my red-green land also make blue or white, I don't think that helps. I don't need double blue for anything. I don't see any reason to show them that I have this. Oh, I could actually draw cards off this. No, I don't have any. Yeah, I could. If this treasure made black. I don't think that's the best thing to do right now. I think just hit him. Can you use the treasure token to cast a spell? No. Well, maybe. Okay. So I want to make sure I have prize fight available, or bouncer's beatdown available, which I think means playing just the briefcase. You don't have any other citizens, do you? Okay, come on in. Not sure what the point of all that was. And again, I don't really see any reason to do anything. This is a good card, but I don't seem to need it. Feels kind of silly that I guess I could have spent mana putting counters on this, but I didn't want them to respond to that by killing something. I just want to make sure I always have mana open to deal with whatever their tricks are. Because if they don't have tricks, they're dead. So plan around them having tricks. That gets flying and lifelink. Okay, but actually it doesn't. Stay down. I guess I should have prize fought instead. I don't care. Doesn't even do anything. I'm just trying to get rid of your shield counter. Hey, we got one? Won a game. It's a miracle. I didn't even get to activate the briefcase. Oh well. Whoops, I accidentally paused the recording there. You probably saw it skip a bit. This is fine because this is my white fixing, I guess. Sure. I think I should just play this rather than like try to get that guy down. If I'm lucky enough to draw planes next turn, I won't have to use this exile. And if I, as you would expect, like I probably won't draw planes, then okay. What the hell are you? You're a 2/2. Oh, this is a really good card, right? I mean, it's a 2-mana 2/2 flying vigilance, and then it like has other insane abilities. So yes. I guess I should just kill it, right? Good thing I played this guy, huh? A 3/3? Oh man, Jenny Faye, I've heard of this one. People are asking questions about this all the time in the rules channel. Or were anyway when the card was new. I mean... This only fixes for white, this fixes for white and red, I guess? But I can wait? Sure. So presumably this is some kind of treasure deck. What is red, green, white? It's Cabaretti, right? And yeah, targeting the plains makes sense, or the island rather. And I guess all I'm doing this turn is fishing for another land, huh? Oh look, it gives it a different background. I didn't notice that. It's like, huh. Anyway, we're gonna go grab a plains now. Actually, I could have just played the regulator, huh? Oh, yeah, maybe that was better. I don't know. I like land. Are they gonna fix something? Yeah, okay. They have their own revelers. I mean, we should definitely lose against this, right? They have, like, serious actual cards. And so far, that is not what I have. Okay, this is a card, but I don't have black. No real way to get black, either. I mean, prize fight, obviously, but that sucks. tap it. I mean, I guess I can tap the 3/3 and get in for 3. Sure. You know, if I attack, then I don't have a blocker back for this, but I didn't have one anyway, right? They were just choosing not to block out of worry that I might have some combat trick. When I'm tapped out, they're going to attack, even if I have this blocker back, right? I don't know, maybe not. Maybe they would be afraid of me double blocking here? I'm, like, way behind, I think. I'm behind. They have two very frightening, like, well, I don't know. Oh yeah, it made a 2/2 instead of a 1/1. I see. It's a cat, yeah. So we're in a lot of trouble. Cabaret Charm. Create 2 1/1, 2 3/1s in this case. Yikes. I mean, yeah, this is bad. I don't see prize fight going well for me at all. I can start playing like 4/4s next turn, but I think that's going to be too late. Because they have these huge creatures. I think I just have to block like this, lose everything, and kill some 3/1s. Uh-huh. And they get more fucking dogs. I mean, I could activate this one too and just have more flexible land. I guess I should. It shows them I have 2 of these, but who cares? Play another one from hand. Oh, that'll show them. Alright, I think we're dead, right? Yeah, I can only play 1 creature and any 3 of theirs are lethal. Alright, we'll just play this and concede. Oh no, I get to turn off one of their things. That's true. So we're not technically dead yet. Okay. They didn't have a trick last turn, but they were tapped out, so sure. Alright, well that's hope you guys enjoyed Streets of New Capenna. Because this is the end of Streets of New Capenna. Like, you know, one bad run doesn't mean you should like never play again or anything, but I think I don't know. What I've heard from people is that it doesn't get better. I like you know, they're bringing back Strixhaven next, so I'd like to play some Strixhaven. In a couple weeks or something. But it'll probably be the next video for you, so look forward to that. Why are you... This is the stupidest thing you could ever do, right? I don't know. I'm tapped out. I guess it's fine. It makes them progress on their cast green card dailies. Sure. Okay, well, there you go. Like I said, that was Streets of New Capenna. Watching people play the format has not encouraged me to want to play it myself. And then I played one just in case. I'm like, you know, I'm sure I built an awful deck and, you know, It's not like it was the format's fault that they did this badly, but it did not make me say, oh gosh, maybe I was wrong. I should play this format. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.